Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 replay cast. This is your host, Overmind, and today I have for you a ZvT on Catalina. Spawning at the 12 o'clock-ish position of this map, we have our Zerg player, Kelio. And, spawning at around the 5 o'clock position on this map, in blue, we have our Terran player, Jarett. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Catalina, just as a note, this is a map very like Merry-Go-Round in that it has 3 possible spawn positions. As we can see, the top and rightmost spawn positions are taken up by our players. However, it is possible to spawn way over here in this lonely corner of the map as well. We do see an Overlord heading out to scout at this point, and he's not going to find anything when he gets there, but that will give Kelio the information that his opponent is not there, which is important on a 3-spawn player map, because from that we will know where he is by process of elimination. We do see a pool and very early gas from Kelio. That could mean a couple things. What I'm thinking is early speed zerglings, possibly. And we do see zerglings being produced right off the bat. So I should note that Kelio is the submitter for this game. And he did say to me that this was a cheesy game. However, Kelio does a pretty good job of not giving me too many details when he submits a game, at least based on the few games that he has submitted. Doesn't oversell them, doesn't undersell them, and doesn't always tell me who the cheesy one is in the game. So maybe it's him. Maybe this is his cheesy attack. We do have zerglings running back and forth here a little bit, a little confused about what they actually want to do, and that's okay. Slow zerglings do have the ability to get easily confused. We have a second gas going down for Jarett, and we have a Reaper coming on out. Reaper could just be used to scout and then maybe opportunistically harass, but what the Reaper is likely going to see is going to be these zerglings coming on up the ramp. Excuse me. Now they are slowlings, so the Reaper's going to be able to outrun them pretty easily. But it certainly is alarming to have this number of lings here at the top, and the Reaper's going to get off a good number of pot shots. SCV is going to go ahead and repair this supply depot, and the zerglings probably wisely decide to back up just a bit. However, a large number are streaming across the map. If we look at the spawning pool, it's doing the little researching speed jiggle that it does. I'm going to go ahead and point out the Overlord positioning here at the top of the ramp so that it can see things coming in and going out of the base. Even here early game we do have some decent positioning for those Overlords, so that's a good thing to note. Speed is done! And up the zerglings run on up the ramp, applying that pressure. Should pull SCVs and just repair. Jarett doing a pretty smart thing here and building a bunker which is going to reinforce this wall in a little bit. However, Baneling nest is on the way. I think we are about to see a Baneling bust. Baneling bust. Lots and lots of zerglings coming in. Really not too much drone production since the beginning of the game. Not too much in the way of drones or mining. Just gonna go ahead and make those zerglings and morph in those banelings. Only 3 to start out with. I don't actually know that 3 can bust anything. Maybe a supply depot? Maybe. But I think it's 4 that you need. So we'll see if this winds up being enough to actually bust on in. In any case, since it looks like it's about to happen now, I'm about to find out if it's enough, isn't it? Oh no, some additional reinforcements are being morphed in right here at the bottom of the ramp. An additional supply depot is going down on either side. Still might be able to bust in through the existing right supply depot here. And up the banelings go. One goes down, and they just make it in. That annoying Reaper is killed first because we don't want any of that nonsense. SCVs do quickly run to the bunker, which seems like a pretty reasonable thing for them to do, since the Marines there should be able to help defend them. It looks like there's going to be a tech lab that goes down here. Now, of course, at this point, they're playing the how much damage can I get done as a Zergling game. versus the how much can I defend this. I'm thinking buildings should probably be lifted as well. Possibly should be lifted. Looks like we're gonna get a decent surround here, although there are Marines mixed in with that SCV combo. I'm not sure there are enough Zerglings here to really... Oh, there's Banelings! Oh, he morphed in the spot! I love that death animation. That was amazing. Ah, it was such a good death animation. Now, at this point, Jarett does have things. Notably, he has a banshee. And banshees are pretty good against things that can't shoot up. That's how banshees work. He does have another one on the way. And I think that's about it. He doesn't have a whole lot of money, nor does he have... Well, he has one SCV. Mules, being incredibly awesome, are going to go ahead and save him a little bit right here. But at this point, he's pretty low. He's not doing great. There's additional banelings outside of his base, which is pretty threatening at this point. I think his saving grace here might be this banshee as it slowly makes its way across the field. Now the banshee did do a bit of scouting for him and scouted this third. Kelio might have actually seen it via that overlord there, and you'll note that he does have a spore crawler up, which is going to help in that it is both a detector and can shoot air, which is going to be pretty key. Looks like he's adding on another one, so likely he did see that. 2 banshees out on the field now. Additional banelings being morphed in at the base of Jared's base. So we'll see if we can make it on in. This barracks is actually pretty heavily damaged. Though not enough to burn down, of course. And... oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, barracks goes down. I think this bunker might be able to clean up the Zerglings. It's gonna depend. It's gonna be close. Oh, Zerglings. Zerglings pulling it off. If Jarett is a forum poster, he's gonna be on there telling people how OP Zerglings are tonight. But we do have cloaked banshees back at this base. What Jarett may or may not realize is that the spore crawlers are detectors. He certainly does do a good job of focusing that one down a bit. However, there is a pretty decent spread around this base. So he's not going to be able to do too much with that cloak. Not going to be able to make too much happen. Might be able to attack from this angle, and indeed he does. Spores being pushed forward just a little bit. Reposition. Burrow! Burrow! In the meantime, the Zerglings are still going to town on this base. We do have the detectors. Just barely 8 HP on this spore crawler. Might have been the deciding factor in this game, since we really needed detection here, and since we needed stuff that can shoot up to deal with those banshees. But realistically, a pretty close game for some early pressure. So thank you so much to Kelio for submitting. If you enjoyed this cast and want to see me cast one of your games, go ahead and send your replays to noobcrafted@gmail.com. That's NoobCrafted@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Good luck on the ladder, and have a good night.